We are learning that India's External Affairs Minister Dr. S Jaishankar is all set to travel to Tehran on Monday, only to hold talks with his Iranian counterpart Hossein Amir Abdollahian, during which they are expected to deliberate on a range of bilateral and regional issues, including the unfolding security situation in the Red Sea, one of the world's most crucial waterways, as we know, is also becoming quite the flashpoint for all the tensions that have been taking place between all those commercial ships that have been passing and the attacks that have been taking place by the Houthi rebels. Remember, a US-led coalition has also struck Houthi targets in Yemen early on Friday morning. And now we are learning that External Affairs Minister Dr. S Jaishankar is all set to travel to Iran. Remember, India has a positive and a very healthy relationship with Iran. We share great bilateral ties, and perhaps that also goes on to indicate the kind of role that India can play in this entire Middle East crisis, because not just Iran, India also shares a great relationship with Israel. And remember, the Middle East is right now bearing the brunt of the war that's going on between Israel and Hamas. At the same time, the Red Sea and the Arabian Sea have both become major flashpoints as far as attacking freight ships are concerned, and the entire global supply chain is sort of bearing the brunt of these attacks that have been taking place on these commercial ships. For more details, Siddhant is back with us. Siddhant, remember, during the G20, India did come across as the leading voice of the global South. And now we see India's External Affairs Minister towing that diplomatic tightrope. We know that we have a fabulous relationship with Israel and Iran both. What kind of a role can India's External Affairs Minister play in the current geopolitical climate?
Well, that's absolutely right. Look, given India's historic relations with Iran, and perhaps Iran is also the partners with India in multiple verticals. Now we are getting to know that External Affairs Minister Mr. Jaishankar is going to go to Iran on 15th of January. He's going to have bilateral talks with his counterparts, and perhaps he's also going to meet the other dignitaries in the government of Iran. Now, this particular visit is happening at a time when US, UK have done the coordinated targeted strikes on the areas belonging to Houthi groups. And we also know that several vessels have been attacked in the Red Sea. In fact, several Indian vessels have also been attacked in the Red Sea by the pirates and allegedly by the Houthi group. And in fact, India itself has deployed more than 10 naval ships in the Red Sea to perhaps give security to that entire route from the Gulf of Aden. Now, this particular visit is going to be very interesting as far as the stability in Red Sea and the security of the vessels in Red Sea is concerned. And interestingly, Mr. Jaishankar also spoke to Secretary of State Antony Blinken yesterday, if you remember. And in fact, he also spoke to Penny Wong, the Foreign Minister of Australia, ahead of the strikes which US and UK did on the Houthi targets this morning. Right. So before making those strikes, we can presume that India was taken in loop. Now we could also see India, perhaps maybe trying to speak to Iran directly about what is happening in the Red Sea. And in fact, this is no hidden secret that Iran, may not be directly but indirectly support Houthi group, and perhaps have
much
been
rests on this
raising
meeting.
the cause of Gaza.
Much will come out of this meeting. We'll have to wait and watch what kind of a role can India play in sort of controlling Iran's actions at the moment. Many thanks to you, Siddhant, for putting that story into perspective.